Alright, so greetings and welcome back to MTG Cards and Reviews. My name is Chris, and again we've got another card pickup here that we're going to get into, though, or try to get into. I may have to resort to, I think I'm going to have to resort to opening it up from the end here, because it looks like that trying to do it otherwise is going to be much more challenging. So, all right, well, hey, nothing else in there. So, all right, we'll get into this here and basically go over the cards that I've picked up, though, and we'll go from there. All right, well, so that sleeve has been stretched. So as I've mentioned before, though, I try to, keep, recycle, use stuff like this, though, these hard cases for my use or shipping, though. Sleeves I'll try to recycle or reuse as well, but obviously if the sleeves have been bent or stretched out beyond usability, really, though, then I'm not going to save those in most cases. So we picked up this looks like more modern cards here. Memorial to Glory. We've got Crypt of the Eternals, another land. So yeah, we picked up a couple lands there. And the Brushfire Elemental. Looks like that's from Zendikar Rising. All right. And we picked up another land here. There's a Fine Void. And then we've picked up a Phyrexian Cove. And this is a Annex Hardened in the Forge. Nexen. But this is the foil version of it, though. Not sure if that's coming through. It looks like it might be on the camera. So we added that. I'll put that over there. Picked up Kaya, Bane of the Dead. And that's in the foil, though. So, and as it's been kind of noted, some of the planeswalkers, though, are basically have really become ultra cheap, though, because of basically the overproduction or lack of interest in them now, though. So I have no problem with picking them up at basically at a dirt cheap price, though, especially certain artistic ones, though, and also in foil as well. And then we picked up here basically another little Tyrant Chosen from Death in the foil. And we went ahead and picked up the white version one here as well, though. Daxus, Blessed by the Sun. And then we added the green option here, Renata, Called to the Hunt. That over there. And we've picked up the Blighted Fan. Another land, but this one in foil. Add that over here. And on the Ruined Sage. And then a Planar Cleansing in foil as well. Actually, the promo version, too. So, those are the cards that were in that little package, though. Again, thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The biggest things that I, of course, was basically picking up, though, were this set here. I've got the other one, I think, coming basically for blue, but in a different order, because I wanted all 5 of these cards though, just to have that particular set. I thought it looked pretty cool though, and getting them in the foil version. And then the lands though, because who can't use more lands though, especially good lands, to support their decks though, or cool looking lands. I mean, that's the reason why my decks will generally include at all possible using the basically lands from the Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, since I've got access to a good chunk of those, whereas getting basically lands from, like this instance though, from the Theorists Beyond Death, I don't have a lot of those at this point, but yeah, I like to prefer the full art land for my decks though, and so that's what I will be using, at least for the basic lands. Obviously there will be other lands in there when at all possible as well, but hey, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notification, and we'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day and a happy new year. Alright everyone, and that was basically totally a mistake on my part by picking up those cards, as I still needed to grab a picture for a thumbnail. So, you know, those things happen. But hey, again, you get to see me basically showing the cards and talking about them in certain extents. So sometimes, of course, I will stop and, you know, review or share a card here and there. Basically, this one here, though, the Blighted Fin, basically it's just a standard tap to get one colorless mana. You do have the option of tapping 4 plus black mana and then sacrificing the Fin, the Blighted Fin. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. So it's kind of a steep price to basically use to knock off a opponent's creature. However, it does give you that that advantage or ability though. So if they do have a creature that basically has been annoying you or presents a big problem, it's one option to use to consider on how to eliminate that particular nuisance. This one, on the other hand, the Phyrexian Cove, basically tap a mana, tap the card though, sacrifice an artifact, and you gain a life. So could be a lifesaver, especially if you've got maybe artifacts that you've got in your deck that are you know, basically have certain advantages, but after a while those advantages fade, or whatever combination you had though is no longer useful, so the artifact itself is not really that useful, in which case that gives you, you know, an option to turn that artifact into a life count. Yeah, now this one, the Zalafern Void. When the void enters the battlefield, scry 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom of your library. So basically, it gives you, of course, that colorless mana otherwise though, but gives you the ability to check that top card and see whether or not it's going to be useful once you put it in. This one, on the other hand, this one looks like it actually really has some basically options there. So when the crypt enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. All right. Tap to add basically a colorless mana to your mana pool. However, if you need to If you need a specific color, then you can tap one basically colorless mana plus the crypt, and then you can add either blue, black, or red to your mana pool. So that actually could be quite an additional way to cover mana costs, though, if you need something specific, though, at that point. The Memorial to Glory. Land enters the battlefield tapped, then you throw the card away. No, so you basically afterwards you can tap it to add basically white mana. There's a crease in the card here, though, and that wasn't, I mean, either that or it's basically lighting. Well, looks like there's some sort of crease, though, right here, right in this area, though. I don't know if it's going to come through on the camera or not, but there is, if you look there, there is a crease right about where it shades, though. I don't know if that's, yeah, it's actually, I don't know how well this will come in on through the camera, though, but there is a crease there, but it looks like that crease runs the entire length of the card from what I can tell, though. So I'm not sure if that's where that came from, though. Definitely wasn't for me just dropping it here in a moment. But anyway, coming back to the card, if you basically tap 3 mana plus a white mana, you could, and then sacrifice a Memorial, it'll create you 2/1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Not really sure it's worth that, though. But I guess if you were in a position where either you had enough mana available, or you're basically, yeah, so if you had the mana available and you're basically your defense, though, basically was dried up, though, then this would at least be a way to get you a couple of quick basically white 1/1 white soldiers tokens, though, as a way to fill back in your defense, though, at that point. So, all right, well, hey, thanks for stopping, guys, again, and have a great day.